Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss exercise 9.1, 14, 15 and 16th questions. Let's go and read the 14th question. Here you are well aware of angle of elevation and angle of depression. This slide is just to remember you that the topic angle of elevation and angle of depression comes under some in application of trigonometry. Next, 14th question. A 1.2 meter tall girl sports a balloon moving with the wind in a horizontal line at a height of 88.2 meter from the ground. The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degree. After some time, the angle of elevation reduces to 30 degree. Find the distance travelled by the balloon during the interval. Here, the figure shows the initial position of the balloon and the final position of the balloon. Here you can see a distance of 1.2 meter. What is this 1.2 meter? It is the height of the girl. Okay. So, the height of 88.2 meter from the ground. Okay. The balloon is at a height of 88.2 meter from the ground. So, what is the height of from the horizon? It is 87 meter. Why? Because 1.2 is the height of the girl. You are going to subtract 1.2 from 87 because the line of sight is only above 1.2 meter from the ground. Is that clear? The angle of elevation of the balloon from the eyes of the girl at any instant is 60 degree. At some instance, the angle of elevation, that is this 60 degree. Sorry. Now, let us see the solution. Let the first position of the balloon is A, and after some time, it will reach to the point D. The vertical height ED is equal to AB is equal to 88.2 minus 1.2 meter. I told you this is the distance from the line of sight. That is why you are subtracting 1.2 from 88.2. In triangle ABC, what is the triangle ABC? This is the triangle ABC. Here the angle is 60 degree. Now we are calculating tan 60 degree. What is tan theta? It is opposite side by adjacent side. Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So what is tan 60? Tan 60 is equal to AB by BC. What is tan 60 degree? AB by BC. Now you know AB is equal to 87 meter. So 87 by BC is equal to root 3. What is root 3? Root 3 is tan 60 degree. Now you got, by cross multiplying, we got BC is equal to 87 by root 3. BC is equal to 87 by root 3. Next triangle that we are considering is triangle DEF. That is DEF. What is the angle taken here? The angle taken here is 30 degree. Again we are considering tan 30 degree. Here tan 30 degree is DE by EC. DE by EC. What is tan 30 degree? Tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3. So 87 by CE is equal to 1 by root 3. That is opposite side by adjacent side is equal to 1 by root 3. From this, we conclude that CE is equal to 87 root 3. CE is equal to 87 root 3 meter. Now, what is the distance travelled by the balloon from A to D? It is BE, isn't it? The initial position was B and the final position is E. So what is the distance travelled by the balloon? It is BE. You got CE and BC. How will you get BE? It is CE minus BC, isn't it? Now, you got both the values. 87 root 3 minus 87 by root 3. 87 root 3 minus 87 by root 3. Okay. So, here we got 87 into 3 minus 1 by root 3. What is 3 minus 1? 2. 87 into 2 by root 3. Why this multiplication of root 3 is there? To avoid radicals in the denominator. So, root 3 into root 3, 3 and this one. 87 into 2. 87 can be cancelled by 3. Okay, that is what you got it as 29. 87 by 3. 87 by 3 is equal to 29. 29 into 2 root 3. It's equal to 58 root 3. Hope the answer is clear to you. Please rewind if you have any confusion in the steps. We'll go to the next question. A straight highway leads to the foot of a tower. A man standing at the top of the tower observes a car at an angle of depression of 30 degrees, which is approaching the foot of the tower with a uniform speed. 6 seconds later, the angle of depression of the car is found to be 60 degrees. Find the time taken by the car to reach the foot of the tower from this point. Let AB be the tower. Here, let AB be the tower. D is the initial position of the car and C is the final position of the car after 6 seconds. Since man is standing at the top of the tower, angle of depression is measured from A. Okay, using that parallel line and its transversal, we understood how to calculate or how to indicate angle of depression, isn't it? Now, BC is the distance from the foot of the tower to the car. The car is located here and BC is the distance from the foot of the tower to the car. Step 1. In right triangle ABC, triangle ABC, okay, ABC, tan 60 degree is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. That is, tan 60 degree is equal to AB by BC. Isn't it? So, we can take AB is equal to root 3 BC by applying tan 60 degree is equal to root 3. In the next step, we are considering triangle ABD. Okay. So, in this, the angle is 30 degree. So, when we take the tan value, we will calculate it as tan 30 degree is equal to AB by BD. AB by BD. What is the value of tan 30 degree? It is 1 by root 3. 1 by root 3 is equal to AB by BD. Here also we will calculate AB is equal to BD by root 3. BD by root 3. Now see, in the first step we got AB equal to root 3 BC. And in the second step, we got AB is equal to BD by root 3. Can't we equate it? Yes, we are going to equate the two equations. Here, root 3 BC is equal to BD by root 3. Or taking this root 3 to the other side, we get root 3 into root 3, 3. 3 BC is equal to BD. Now what is BD? BD is equal to BC plus CD. BC plus CD. Isn't it? So I'll write BD is equal to BC plus CD. I'll take this BC to the left side. This BC to the left side. So 2 BC is equal to CD, or BC is equal to CD by 2. Now you got the relation between the distance BC and the distance CD. What is the relation between distance and time? They are directly proportional. Distance of BC is half of CD. Thus, the time taken is also half. In the question, it is given that from D to C, it took 6 seconds. Isn't it? From D to C, it took 6 seconds. So, what will be the time taken to travel from C to B? Half of that. Half of that means half of 6 seconds. That is 3 seconds. Clear? This is a little bit long question. Please go through the steps very carefully. Next question. The angle of elevation of the top of a tower from 2 points at a distance of 4 meter and 9 meter from the base of the tower and in the same straight line with it are complementary. Prove that the height of the tower is 6 meter. Students, we have done most of the questions like this itself, but here the correct value of the angle is not given. They are said that they are complementary to each other. So, make sure that you know what are the trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Okay. Now, considering triangle APB, tan 90 minus theta is equal to AB by PB. Now, what is tan 90 minus theta? It is cot theta. So, h by 4 is equal to cot theta, or h is equal to 4 cot theta. Taking the angle theta, tan theta is equal to AB by QB. AB we have considered it as h meter. So, h by 9 is equal to tan theta. Here also we got it as h is equal to 9 tan theta. Now what happened? In the first equation you got it as h is equal to 4 cot theta, and in the second equation you got it as h is equal to 9 tan theta. Equate it. What will you get? H into h is equal to 4 cot theta into 9 tan theta. Multiplying it, it's equating it, it's not equating, multiplying it. H square is equal to 36 cot theta into tan theta. What happens to this cot theta into tan theta? It is 1. Cot theta into tan theta is equal to 1. So, h square is equal to 36. What is the square root of 36? It is 6. So, the height of the tower is 6 meter. Is that clear? By this, we come to an end of our 9th chapter, Some Applications of Trigonometry. Students, this is an important chapter. You will come across many questions with different numbers. The concept will be the same, but the numbers will be different. You will get the assignment questions at the end of this session. Do try it. Thank you. Have a nice day.